How's it going, guys? It's Limb Reaper, aka Owen, back with another video. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of storm cleanup on this Leland cypress back here. But what we're actually going to be doing while we're doing that is putting this new CRAFTSMAN electric pole saw to the test. So I'll get this opened up and we'll get it reviewed and we'll get it going. See you up the tree. Let's see. So it actually comes like straight out of the box, like basically pretty all set up. See, it has all the poles here, and then here's this with the chain already on it and on it the correct way, surprisingly. I kind of like this feature. It kind of has its own little hook here, is what it says it's for, so you can like pull things. I always like when pole saws have a little hook, so that should be nice. I think you just plug all these in, and I don't think it extends. I think you can just plug this into this, but if you want it to go longer is when you unplug it and then you just add another pole into the middle. So there's one pole. Just like that. It actually has some good length on it, I'm surprised. I put my knife hat. Feels a little flimsy, like not the best sturdiest, but it's extremely light, like very light. So that should be pretty cool. All right, let's see. I mean, not bad. A little grabby, but I can fix that with my sharpening. Yeah. Not too bad. You know, power isn't bad. This is a stock chain, so I mean, it's struggling a little bit. It's grabbing, but I should be able to, yeah, I might even be able to put a different bar on here, bar and chain, but we'll see. Overall, you know, it says a whole battery should last you 300 and, I forget, it says 300 something cuts for a whole battery, but I doubt that. It's probably, depends on what size cut you're doing, of course, but Basically what we're doing to this cypress is, this cypress had a bunch of breakouts in the storm. I cleaned up everything that was on the ground then, but now I'm coming back to climb it to do some end weight reduction and clean up the breaks and any other hangers that are still in there. All right, well now we got it in short mode. So we're just gonna do a little cleanup down here and see how it does. Yeah, you know, not the cleanest cuts right now, but that's something that might be able to get fixed with some chain and bar swapping or just some sharpening. Other than that, it's doing pretty good. I'm liking it so far a lot. Definitely makes my life a lot easier. Definitely saves time. Let's see how much battery we're looking at now. Let's see, I've only used one bar. I've been going at this now. I've been doing more since just a video, but I've been using this thing for like 30 minutes now. I've only used up one bar, so I mean, you probably got a couple hours on each battery, which is understanding. This is no Milwaukee, of course, so it's not going to be as good as Milwaukee, but this definitely is a game changer. It makes my life easier. You know, I'll probably have to give it a 7 out of 10 just because it saves time, saves money, saves energy, and yeah, it makes life easier. And it's what's the word? Cost efficient. It's like not that much. This thing was only $150. You know, those new Milwaukee ones are a few $100. This one's only $150, I believe it was. But so definitely bang worth your buck. Of course, not the best on the market, but I highly recommend. It's pretty nice, pretty lightweight, pretty compact. Yeah, so that's my review on the CRAFTSMAN electric pole saw. All right, guys, thought I'd just give you a quick little update. Climbed up there, got my tie-in, did a little cleanup, did a little tip reduction, weight reduction on some of these tips out here. But now I'm down here cleaning up these brakes. One right here, one that I'm standing on. There was one right there that I just cut. Then I'm gonna go take some of those tips out there. And then I'll probably be it for this guy. Nice, beautiful day. So yeah. All right, guys, so that's a wrap on the CRAFTSMAN electric pole saw. Overall pretty good, has some good torque, has some good durability, has some good power, some good battery life. Has the middle section so you can attach so you can reach a little further. Has the hook on the end. And yeah, overall pretty good. Of course, it's not the best out in the market, but you know, I'd recommend it if you're just starting out and need something to make your life a little easier. But yeah, I got all the brushes on the ground now. You know, it's a cypress, so you know it's always just kind of polishing a turd, but I opened up the little bit, the middle a little bit, and then there's some long tips that I got out of there. This side's a little heavier than this side, but you know, it's not the best looking cypress, but I got all the breaks cleaned up and some weight reduction done to it. So if you guys enjoyed that video, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Peace out. Just want to hop up on here and give you a quick update. I also run the CRAFTSMAN blower. It's not the most powerful, but it's good for just little stuff, you know. And I actually popped in the same battery that I had on the pole saw, and it's still at 2, and I used the pole saw even a little bit more, so I probably got an hour use out of that pole saw and only used up 1 battery, and now I'm still able to do a little bit of leaf blowing. So not too bad, eh?